What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, bringing you a player prop shop parlay video for April 12th, 2024. It's a Friday. So we are going to do my two favorite picks for the player prop shop today. And we got a lot going on today, honestly. So we have the Yamamoto over 0.5 strikeout free line. That's the one that I detailed in my hits video that I did for you guys last night. And then we also have Jalen Brunson over 0.5 points. That's the standard play that they have, the free play that they have today. But Sleeper actually just dropped in Canada. So if you guys aren't in Ontario, it's in all provinces except Ontario. You can now use Sleeper for my Canadian followers. So in order to celebrate that, they gave us a discounted line on RJ Barrett. All he has to do is get 15.5 points. So that is actually what we are going to tag on to our parlay today for this video is this one. We're not going to touch the Jalen one. The Jalen Brunson one is for new depositors only, and this one is for all Sleeper users. So we are going to take advantage of the RJ Barrett line first. Again, if you guys aren't on there, get on Sleeper. That's where we're locking in all of these plays. We need to get off of Prizepicks. Stop using Prizepicks. They're robbing you. If you guys haven't used it, use my code IOPICKS. When you're depositing money, they'll match you up to $500. I have a link down in the description as well. If you click that link, the code will automatically be locked in there. But for the people that are just downloading the app and going right in without using the link, use my code IOPICKS. They'll give you up to $500. That's the most that any DFS app matches us. Most are only $100 matches, but Sleeper's giving up to $500. So that is what we are doing today. Let's get into Player Prop Shop just to highlight this for you guys real quick. This is the website that we're going off of. Player Prop Shop gives you about 30 different player props every single day with write-ups underneath them. They have multiple different passes. They have a day pass, month, week, year. You guys can choose whatever you want, test it out with a little week, little day pass, see how you like it. But what they're doing is they're bringing us player props for a bunch of different sports. The main ones that we're focusing in on right now are NBA and MLB. So you can see they're just giving you props, giving you an explanation behind it on why they like certain lines. And that is what we're going off of. So I'm filing through these and doing my analysis on some of the ones that I like, and I'm bringing you my two favorites. So if you guys want to go in here and build your own parlays, take a bunch of these different props, put them together in however way you want, my link is down in the description. You guys can get signed up there. But if not, I'm bringing you my two favorite every single day. So that is what we're doing for today's video. Let's get into the picks. For our first one, we are going Joel Embiid over 30.5 points. Since returning from his injury, Embiid has seamlessly returned to his dominant form, maintaining an impressive scoring average of 30 points per game over the last 4 outings, all while playing just 30 minutes per game. While there's a possibility of a blowout in this game, I anticipate that Embiid will still see close to his usual minutes on the court. Moreover, the matchup isn't favorable, adding to the potential for Embiid to excel. Based on my projections, I estimate Embiid has a 60% chance of hitting this mark, rendering it an attractive bet with a strong expected value EV. So I actually put this a little bit higher than a 60% chance just because of the matchup. We'll get into the stats right here, but for this, they're fighting for the 4 spot in the East. So I think there's more incentive for them to play hard, the Sixers to play hard today than not. So I think that this is a good line for Embiid as is. He's averaging like 35 on the season. Let's see. Yeah, 35. 35 over his last 30. So it's a comfortable line for Embiid as is. Certain books have him at 31. Yeah, you can see a couple like FanDuel points bets have him at 31. Thankfully, Sleeper has him at 30.5. But I think that as playoffs get closer, I mean, there's only 2 games left. So really, these last 2 games, I feel like they're going to try and get Embiid a little bit more playing time than usual, just because they're trying to get him back in. I mean, they're not going to get him in end of season form because of how many games he's been out. But if they can start to get his conditioning up for the playoffs, I think that's what they're going to try and do. And especially because it matters in this game, I think this is going to be a good line. So yeah, I mean, with his minutes, he's obviously dealing with the injury, so he's getting back to just above 30. But if we can see anywhere from 32 to 36 in this game, I think that we're golden on this. Let's just hope that it's not a blowout. I don't think that it really will. But we'll see. If it is, then it is a little concerning. It just kind of depends on which way the blowout is. If the Magic blow them out, then I feel like that's a little bit more dangerous. If they're blowing the Magic out, then I feel like it's a little bit. I mean, not only does that mean that there's more points scored for the Sixers, but I feel like just in general, they might try and get him a little bit more playing time. So we will see how this game goes. But in general, I like this over. So that's what we're taking for our first one. And our second, we're going Josh Giddey under 26.5 PRA. This is an unusually elevated combo line for Giddey. When the Thunder are operating at full capacity, typically we witness Giddey's PRA line exceeding 25 only when Shai is sidelined, which won't be the case tonight as the Thunder are still vying for home court advantage in the Western Conference and eyeing the possibility of securing the number 1 seed. With SGA active, Giddey averages 22.6 PRA compared to a notably high 33.1 PRA when SGA is absent. Even in the favorable matchup, such a high number appears to be unrealistic. So I do agree with that. Let's get to this real quick. Sorry about that. I do agree with that, with the sentiment, just because I was looking for OKT. I think that with Shai in, I mean, it's really going to depend on his minutes. 26.5. Sorry, I thought that had that loaded up for you guys. It really does depend on how many minutes Shai is getting, because the production we saw was going to Giddey just almost exclusively when Shai was out. He was putting up some crazy numbers. He had a triple-double in one game, which is just nuts. But he's put up a couple 40s with them out. When Shai is in, I mean, he's generally taking over the game, and Giddey just does not get as much production. So that's the major factor in this game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, though. I think that the Bucks are going to actually be trying in this, even with Giannis out, just because they're vying for position in the East as well. Because the only team that has the East locked down right now is the Celtics. So I think that there is incentive for the Bucks to play, and with Shai in, I feel like this line is too high. I would expect. I mean, like they said, I would expect it to be in like the 21 range, maybe 22. But it may be up there because they think that Shai is going to get limited minutes, but nothing has come out on either the injury report or anything that I've seen saying so, because they do have a chance to get the 1 seed with these 2 games left. So I think that this is going to be a pretty comfortable under as well. So that is how we are building out our 2 player prop shop picks. And then for the last one, like I mentioned, we're doing this RJ Barrett over 15.5 points. So getting into that analysis. Sorry, thought I had both of those pulled up. I don't know what I'm doing over here. So you can see his normal line is 19.5, but we got to take it down to 15.5. So basically he needs 16 points to clear. Plot that out a little bit. So RJ is really hot on this in the previous games. I mean, he's put up, 28, 29, 37. So he has the capability to go off. The Heat are pretty solid, but I think that just the line alone with the discount is going to be pretty comfortable. The Raptors don't have much to play for, honestly. Miami doesn't really either. So I feel like this could be a relatively lackadaisical game, but RJ's still going to get his minutes and he's still going to get the production. They have him projected at 20. I say he's probably going to get anywhere from like the 16 to 19 range, right around his line. But we're going to take the discount just because they're giving it to us and it's pretty comfortable. So nine out of his last 10, he's been playing pretty well lately. He was out for a little bit. I think it was like some personal stuff he was dealing with. But since he's come back, he's been on fire. So we are going to take RJ for our third line. That is how we are building out the parlay for you guys. So again, we're taking Joel Embiid over 30.5, Giddey under 26.5 PRA, and then Barrett over 15.5 points. That is our lay for the day. I am going to cut this off here short. I got to go make the short form video for you guys. That is a 3-man as well. And that is going to be posted on my IG, my TikTok. I'll put that on YouTube Shorts. The shorts get cut off, though, which is kind of annoying because it's only 60 seconds max. But that is what we got for today's video. I might be back tonight. I'm not entirely sure. It's going to depend on how my night goes, actually. So I might give you guys a night video going back into tomorrow. If not, then I'll be up for you guys early tomorrow. Get you guys some videos, lock in some plays for you. That's what we got going on. Thanks, guys. Like, subscribe to the channel, comment. Let me know what you guys want more of. Let me know if you guys are tailing these plays, if you're hitting them. Let me know if you're getting on Sleeper. Get on Sleeper. Get off of Prizepicks. I'm telling you guys, use Sleeper. They got these random promos that are awesome. Outside of Taco Tuesday, we're not getting anything like that from Prizepicks. So that is what we got going on, guys. Thanks for watching the video. I'll talk to you later. Peace.